Hello, everybody. I'm here nice and early, 3:59, and we are looking at this. Mm. How exciting. I'm going to give people some time to get in here. Um, I don't want you to miss the beginning because the beginning is, what counts. Like my face painting. I'm supposed to be a wolf, but I'll take a cat. Either way, it works. Um, I'd love to have face painting on. Normally I face paint and go out, but there's nowhere to go. So I don't really want to go to the store like this because that's ridiculous. Even though I've done it before, but that's okay. Let's see who is coming in. This is my favorite book. Um, I have read this to many grades. Even eighth grade likes it because it's just it's so great. Hi. Hi, Lorenzo. Hi, Molly. Oh, thanks for joining. How exciting. I'm going to give people a couple minutes to come in because I don't want to have to like restart. It's not that long, but still. Do you like my face paint? Hi, Walker. Oh my God. Thanks for joining. I hope you never heard this story. This is one of my faves. This is a good one. I'll start like it, I don't know, a couple minutes, like 2 minutes. So, have any of you guys ever read this before? Besides you, Lorenzo, I know you have. You're the cutest. Thank you. Thanks. Do I look like a wolf or do I look like a cat? I'm supposed to look like a wolf, for the book, but I kind of look like a cat, but that's okay. I'm just going to give it a minute and then I'm going to start. Erin, I miss you and I miss your bowls. God, I miss your bowls. Oh, goodness. Hi, Fruta. How are you, Jeffy? Thanks for coming in. All right, I'm just going to start. They can watch the replay. It's fine. So, true story of the three little pigs. Okay. Jeffy, I think I read this in Lawrence, right? I think I did. I don't remember. Okay. So, the true story of the three little pigs. Okay. Everybody knows the story of the three little pigs, or at least they think they do. But I'll let you in on a little secret. Nobody knows the real story because nobody has ever heard my side of the story. Ugh. I'm the wolf, Alexander T. Wolf. You can call me Al. I don't know how this whole big bad wolf thing got started, but it's all wrong. So that's Al. That's Al. Isn't he cute? Maybe it's because of our diet. Hey, it's not my fault wolves eat cute little animals like bunnies and sheep and pigs. That's just the way we are. If cheeseburgers were cute, folks would probably think you guys were big and bad too. There's the burger. You can see bunny ears inside. But like I was saying, the whole big bad wolf thing is all wrong. The real story is about a sneeze and a cup of sugar. This is the real story. Okay. Okay. Sorry, it's really weird. I only have a little thing on the bottom. Way back in Once Upon a Time, I was making a birthday cake for my dear old granny. I had a terrible sneezing cold, and I ran out of sugar. And there you see Al making a cake for Granny and running out of sugar. So I walked down the street to ask my neighbor for a cup of sugar. Now, this neighbor was a pig, and he wasn't too bright either. He had built his whole house out of straw. Can you believe it? I mean, who in his right mind would build a house out of straw? So, of course, the minute I knocked on the door, it fell right in. I didn't want to just walk into someone else's house, so I called, little pig. Little pig, are you in? No answer. I was just about to go home without the cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake, and that's when my nose started to itch. I felt a sneeze coming on. Well, I huffed and I snuffed and I sneezed a great sneeze. Ugh. And you know what? That whole darn straw house fell right down. And right in the middle of the pile of straw was the first little pig, dead as a doornail. He'd been home the whole time. There, whoops, he is. It seemed like a shame to leave a perfectly good ham dinner just lying there on the straw, so I ate it up. Think of it as a big cheeseburger just lying there. I was feeling a little bit better, but I still didn't have my cup of sugar. So I went to the next neighbor's house. This neighbor was the first little pig's brother. He was a little smarter, but not much. He'd built his house out of sticks. I rang the bell on the stick house. Nobody answered. I called, Mr. Pig, are you in? He yelled back, Go away, wolf. You can't come in. I'm shaving the hairs off my chinny chin chin. I had just grabbed the doorknob when I felt another sneeze coming on. Well, I huffed and I snuffed and I tried to cover my mouth, but I sneezed a great sneeze. And you're not going to believe it, but this guy's house fell down just like his brother's. When the dust cleared, there was the second little pig, dead as a doornail. Wolf's honor. Now, you know food will spoil if you just leave it out in the open. So I did the only thing there was to do. I had dinner again. Think of it as a second helping. I was getting awfully full, but my cold was feeling a little better, and I still didn't have that cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake. So I went to the next house. This guy was the first and second little pig's brother. He must have been the brains of the family because he built his house out of bricks. I knocked on the brick house. No answer. I called, Mr. Pig? Mr. Pig, are you in? And do you know what that rude little porker answered? Get out of here, wolf. Don't bother me again. Talk about impolite. He probably had a whole sack full of sugar, and he wouldn't even give me one little cup for my dear sweet old granny's birthday cake. What a pig. I was just about to go home and maybe make a nice birthday card instead of a cake when I felt my cold coming on. Well, I huffed and I snuffed and I sneezed once again. And then the third little pig yelled, And your old granny can go sit on a pen. Oh! Now, I'm usually a pretty calm fellow, but when someone talks about my granny like that, I go a little crazy. When the cops drove up, of course I was trying to break down the pig's door, and the whole time I was huffing and puffing and sneezing and making a real scene. The rest, as they say, is history. The news reporters found out about the two pigs I had for dinner. They figured a sick guy going to borrow a cup of sugar didn't sound very exciting. So they jazzed up the story with all of that huff and puff and blow your house down. And they made me the big bad wolf. That's it. The real story. I was framed. But, maybe you could loan me a cup of sugar. And he's in jail. And that's it. That's my favorite story. I hope you enjoyed it. I love this story so much. I got this on Amazon. I think I paid like $3 for it. It's so great. I use it every grade I teach. My nieces, my nephews, I read it to everybody. I love it so much. I hope you guys liked it as much as I did. Thank you guys so much for coming. Lorenzo and Molly and Walker and Erin and Jeffy. You guys rock. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, and that's it. I'm gonna do another one. It's called Boguerita. Ugh, that's another really good one. And I can do accents, which I really enjoy. And I think I'm gonna do that one maybe next Friday, same time. Um, yeah, and that's it. So thanks again for coming on and um, spending your 4 o'clock time with me and hearing my story. Are there any questions? Any questions? Any questions about a story I didn't write? No? Great. All right, guys, have a lovely day. Enjoy. And I will see you next time. Bye.